Welcome back, guys. Last time we talked about graphing absolute value function. Today, we're talking about polynomials. Okay, we're going to talk about polynomials. We'll talk about the degree of polynomials, the leading coefficient of polynomials, and the standard form of a polynomial. Okay, but before we define what is a polynomial, let's talk first about what is a monomial. Mono means one. Mono means single. Monomial. Okay, so let's write this down. Monomials. Monomial. Mono means one. One. Single. Okay. So a monomial is a number. It's a number. Or a variable. Or the product of one or more variables. The product of one or more variables. It's also a product of a number and one or more variables. Product of a number and one or more variables. Okay, so these are a few examples of monomials. Okay, 5x squared, 2/3 of x, y cubed, -4, 2x squared, y cubed. Okay, now let's talk about the, the degree of these monomials. Okay, let's write this down. Degree of monomial. Degree of monomials. Well, the degree basically is the sum of the exponent of the variables in that monomial. Okay, so if you look at each one of these, they all have variables. Some of them have variables. The exponent of those variables, we add them up, and that becomes the degree of that monomial. Okay, so is the sum of the exponent of the variables in the monomial. Okay. So for example, okay, for example, say find the degree of the monomials. Five x squared, 2/3 of xy cubed, -4, and now, okay, so let's do the first one. So if they're asking us to find the degree, which will be on your quiz and on your test, we got to remember what the definition says. The definition says is the sum of the exponent of the variables. Okay, so if we take the first one, right, let's take 5x squared. 5x squared. Okay, here is our variable. The variable has exponent 2. So the degree here is 2. Degree is 2. Okay. we take the next one, 2/3 of x y cubed. Okay. We take this one, it has two variables, x, and the exponent of x is invisible 1, and y. Y's exponent is 3. So 1 plus 3. 1 plus 3. So that gives us degree 4. The degree is 4. Okay. If I take this one, negative 4. Use a different color. Negative 4. Well, negative 4 has no variable. If it's just a constant, then the degree basically is 0. Because right here, guys, let's say we have x times negative 4 times x to the power of 0. Right? So this is almost like negative 4 times x to the power of 0. Okay? So if there's nothing in front of the constant, that means it has a variable with exponent 0. So this means 0 is the degree. Okay? So that's why there's nothing in front. Okay? Let's say we take this one, 2x squared y cubed. 2x squared y cubed. Well, here we have two variables again, x squared and y cubed. Right? So we have 2 plus 3. Those are the two exponents, 2 plus 3. So that means degree is 5. Okay? 2 plus 3, that's 5. So degree is 5. Okay? So on your quiz and test, if they talk about finding the degree, this is how you find it. Okay? Now let's move on to the next part. Okay? So 2. Number 2, that'll be binomial. Okay, we talk about number 1, monomial. Number 2, binomial. What is a binomial? It's the sum or difference of two monomials, two terms. Okay, so bio means 2. As an example, see, x plus 2. That's the binomial. It has two monomials. X is a monomial, 2 is a monomial. So the sum of two monomials. Another example is this, x squared minus 4. X squared is a monomial, 4 is a monomial. So the difference of the two. Okay? So that's a binomial. Here's another one, 3 minus 7x. Okay? So the sum or the difference of two monomials or two terms. Number 3, trinomials. Trinomial is the sum of 3 monomials. Trinomial. Tri is for 3. Okay, so we have 3 terms. The sum of 3 monomials or 3 terms. So as an example, we have x squared plus 5x plus 6. It's an example. Okay, so you can see here's one term, here's another term, here's another term. Okay, I could have minus here and minus here. I could have plus and minus. I could have minus and plus. Okay, it has 3 terms. It's a trinomial. Then we go to number 4, polynomial, which is really what we want to talk about today. Right? This whole thing. Polynomial. Poly means many. Poly means many. More than one. Okay? So the sum of 2 or more monomials. The sum of 2 or more monomials. Okay? So now we go to number 5. Number 5, standard form. A polynomial in one variable is in standard form when the exponent of the terms decrease from left to right. Okay? So a polynomial in one variable is in standard form when the exponent decrease from left to right. Okay? So it gotta be only one variable. It cannot be x and y. It gotta be just either x or y or z or whatever, or m or q, whatever you want. Okay, but it gotta be only one variable. Cannot be more than that. Okay, as an example, we have this one: 5x cubed plus x squared minus 3x plus 2. Okay, so if you look at it, the highest exponent is 3, then 2, then 1. It's a visible 1, and here nothing. So the exponents are decreasing. When that happens, then you know your polynomial is in standard form. Okay? The number or the coefficient that is in front of the highest exponent, right, is called the leading coefficient. So you will have all this on your quiz and test. Okay? They're going to ask you, what are the leading coefficients? Okay? So the leading coefficient for this polynomial is 5. The highest degree is 3. Okay? Degree is 3. This right here, without any variable, that's a constant term. Okay? It has no variable. Okay. Now let's do a few examples. Examples. The first one. Write in standard form and identify the degree and the leading coefficient. Okay? They want us to write in standard form. Then identify the degree and the leading coefficient. Okay? So here's the example. 5 minus 15x squared plus 3x. Okay? So we have 3 terms. 1, 2, 3. 3 terms. When we look at them, we want to see the one that has the highest exponent. This term. So negative 15x squared, it goes first. Then this one has the next exponent. Okay? Invisible 1. Right? So positive 3x. So plus 3x. Then the last term, positive 5. Okay? So we are now in standard form. Highest exponent to no exponent. Okay? To the lowest. The degree. Right? They want us to identify the degree. The degree is 2. Degree is 2. We good? Then they say the leading coefficient. Remember, the leading coefficient is the coefficient in front of the highest exponent. Okay? Here's our highest exponent, x squared. Right? So here's the coefficient. Negative 15 is the leading coefficient. Example 2. Write the polynomials in standard form, just like before. Then identify the degree, and this time classify the polynomials. Okay? So we want to classify the polynomials. Okay? We want to know if it's a monomial, a binomial, a trinomial, and so on and so on and so on. Okay? So that's what that means. Okay? So here are our example. Negative 3x to the power of 4 is only one term. If it's only one term, that's your standard form. It's just that term. Okay? What is the degree of this polynomial? This monomial, sorry. What's the degree of this monomial? It's 4. 4 is the degree. It's only one term. That's why it's a monomial. Okay? So this polynomial, there's only one term. So it is a monomial. Let's look at the second one. B, 4x squared plus 5 minus x. If you look at it, 4x squared is the one with the highest exponent. So that goes first. This one, there's no variable, so it should go last. And this one has an invisible 1. Okay? So 4x squared minus x plus 5. Okay? From the highest exponent down to no exponent. Okay? What is the degree? The degree is 2. The degree is 2. How many terms? 1, 2, 3. So it's a trinomial. Okay? 3 terms. Okay? Now let's look at the next one. C, 3y plus y4. So 3y plus y4. We got to write that in standard form. So we got to write the highest exponent first. y4 plus 3y. Okay? So y to the 4th power plus 3y. Okay? That's our standard form. What is the degree here? The degree here is 4. The highest degree is 4. How many terms? 1, 2. So what is it called? Binomial. Okay? So this polynomial is a binomial because it has 2 terms. 1, 2. Okay? And you could go to your book, okay, and go to page 362, and you have more problems that you could try yourself. Okay, you could do like number 5 to number 18. Try that to practice, and you'll be ready for your quiz and your test. Okay, so the next lesson, Ms. Revelle will be talking about how to add polynomials. Okay, so you're going to be having the sum, the difference of polynomials. You'll also have the multiplication of polynomials, and so on and so on and so on. Okay, so make sure if you guys get lost, rewind, go back, watch it again, take good note, practice, and be ready for the quiz and the test. Okay, thank you again for tuning in, and I will see you in class. Thank you.